And joining me now in studio is 12 News political journalist and host of Sunday Square Off, Brahm Resnik, to help us better understand a lot of this political uncertainty, historic moves continuing to be made in the political world. And we're starting to see Arizona Democrats endorse Harris following this news. So 24 hours after President Biden steps aside, what can we kind of plan for as we look to July 31st?
Well, it's been a pretty good 24 hours for Kamala Harris launching this campaign for what's going to be a 3.5-month grind ahead. Campaigns are very tough. She's now locked up just about every endorsement here in Arizona. Governor Katie Hobbs endorsed her late this morning. That was expected. Next up, the delegates here in Arizona and across the country are going to have to vote on who the nominee should be. And again, all the competition for Kamala Harris is out of the way. There's nobody left in that field. So that should go smoothly. Every delegate, however, they have to vote their conscience. They are no longer pledged to Joe Biden. They have to vote their conscience. It's conceivable they could vote for somebody else. But at this point, very early point, it looks like Kamala Harris has the nomination sewn up. A vote could come as soon as the end of July and go into August 7th. That will be a virtual vote before the convention. That's because of an Ohio law that's being interpreted a certain way. Won't get into details, but Democratic leaders believe they might have to get this done by August 7th before the convention starts on August 19th. So Kamala Harris, by the time the convention rolls around, could be the nominee. And of course, Rachel, there is the issue of who will her vice presidential running mate be?
And I'm glad you brought that up because she is the presumed nominee for the Democratic Party. And as we do look to Chicago for the DNC, a lot of people are wondering who is going to be on the ticket with her as VP. A lot of names have been thrown out. Gavin Newsom, governor of California, Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania. But what about senators like Mark Kelly? We've heard his name tossed around.
Well, put Gavin Newsom to rest. He can't be the VP nominee because he's from the same state as Kamala Harris.
Okay.
Mark Kelly's getting a lot of buzz. It is just a rumor. He has not confirmed anything yet. He has a very attractive resume, combat pilot, space shuttle commander. He's from a swing state, Arizona, which the Democrats need to win. Gabby Giffords, his wife, has a compelling story as someone who was the victim of an assassination attempt several years ago and recovered to become a gun safety advocate. So that's a very compelling story to tell. There are others with compelling stories to tell, like Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, who's a former prosecutor himself. We're going to hear that word prosecution a lot over the next few months as the Democrats take on Donald Trump. So that's a swing state as well. He could certainly help out Kamala Harris there in winning the White House.
And that keyword prosecution, we already heard it earlier today. Kamala spoke at her headquarters and mentioned that quite a few times and how she plans to take on the Trump campaign from here on out. Brahm, thank you. And I know plenty more to come on 12 News at 5 and 6 o'clock later tonight. Here are two more.